a stihl ms180. The piston change with the conrod and crankshaft. So this is a new one that's going to be going into the saw. This arrived with the conrod and the crankshaft. It didn't include the gudgeon pin, the needle bearing, the piston, the two retaining clips, and the two piston rings in place. Neither was the bearings and seals, so they've all been added onto it. Just a pointer for people going to do this job: just keep in mind that there is an arrow on the top of the piston which is one way directional, so when it's out you'll see the arrow is going to be the long side of the crank. On the old one here, it's not as easy to see it. It's a dotted design to do the arrow, but there it is, long side of the crank. Now, I had started the previous video of the retaining clips. It wasn't the easiest to get them in, not because it's a tricky job, but because the pliers is a bit too big. Now, it did work, slightly grounding down to get it in a bit easier. That's why that video hasn't been uploaded, because it was too long trying to get it to do it. While I have the old one here, I just want to show people that doing the piston rings, now this is the old one of course, so what I'm about to show you doesn't matter to the piston ring on this, but keep in mind the piston rings are very, very delicate. When you're putting them on, have to start from the top and go down to the next line. But if you overstretch these, they won't as such stretch, they'll just snap. So maybe if it's your first time doing one of these, it might be a good idea that you get the second set of piston rings. Just as spare, for the sake of a couple of euro extra it'll cost, it could be worthwhile doing it. And what you want to note as well, on the pistons you'll see there's like a small indent there, so that ring, the lower ring will be on that side, the top ring you would line it up. Now of course they're loose, but you line it up somewhat close there. And also, I hope the camera will pick this up, but you can see there is an angle on the piston ring. You can call it the longer side of the piston to face down. I think that's after picking up there clear. So that is the crankshaft, conrod, piston, bearings, seals, ready to go into the new pot. And as you see, the base of this particular engine is there as well, and these don't come with a paper gasket, it must be a gasket sealer. All that will be done in the next video, guys.